loud about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Canelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
Beautiful people. Hello.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you. It's always nice. It's always nice when you're polite. I always, because we have some beautiful guests in our house today, and those guests are the listeners.
Yes.
So we always have to be polite today.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
I'm polite, I think.
It's a season of politeness, okay? I want to start the episode out by saying something.
Say it.
Something I am proud of. A group of people that I am proud to be a part of. One of the most resilient, strongest group of people out there that won't quit. Iced coffee drinkers in the winter. We see the colds, and we don't care. We say, fill us with more. When I see a person shivering, and I hear the clingle-clangles of the cubes because they respect the iced coffee so much, I know that's a brother or sister of mine. I know that's someone I could stand by because they don't quit. They know it's time to continue enjoying what they love. I see an iced coffee drinker in the summer. Congrats. Easy. That's an easy drink. In the winter, I go, you have a love for coffee.
Or a severe caffeine addiction.
They could do hot.
But hot does not hit. Hot does not hit.
I've seen many people go in, do espressos with shots like a coffee, red eyes.
They switch to red eyes?
I mean, if you have a caffeine addiction, that has more caffeine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think this is a spin job, a funny spin job, but I
say those are people that care so much about what they enjoy. They're willing, no gloves, raw, boom, on something cold as their fingers shiver.
Yeah. Would you say the same for cigarette smokers that have to smoke outside?
And they love that.
They have to go out in the negative 5-degree weather.
They love that. There's something about those iced coffee drinkers in the winter, though, that I go, when you love something, you don't quit on it. That's someone I know I could trust as a friend or I could marry. You
could marry an iced coffee drinker in the winter.
Because,
yeah. They're committed to the iced coffee game.
They don't just love something when it's convenient.
I like this. I think that there's an addictive drug that's in the mix, in the play here.
I mean, of course, but we're talking about the love. I mean, there's other ways to get the drug, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you could slam an energy drink. You'll get 10 times more caffeine from an energy drink.
You're right.
You do pre-workout, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the love of a boldness.
Yeah.
The love of a flavor. The love of a sip and of a slosh. One of the most beautiful things in life. I'm trying to... It's December. Happy December. It's the holiday season, right?
It is, yes.
Everyone's starting to get holiday vibes, which I love. And I'm thinking about the things I love. And one thing I love, the end of an iced coffee, shaking it around, getting the ice a little bit wet, a little bit watery, so that ice starts to melt into the little bit of coffee left, creating a little something at the bottom. I could sit there. If I had a job, I would sit at the job and I would shake that iced coffee thing and just drink it all down till the cubes are gone.
Yeah, I mean, I water my iced coffee down until there's nothing left.
It's a little, yes.
You see me. I just water it down all day. I'm watering down my iced coffee because I want to drink it all day. Yeah. I wish I could go back. I used to be a hot coffee drinker. I feel like I can't go back. I didn't view myself as this resilient, strong man, but now maybe I should.
Why not?
I viewed myself as weak.
Robbie, we are our thoughts.
Yeah.
We are our thoughts. So
I
why
viewed myself as weak? I guess I should have viewed myself as strong, fighting elements.
Rob, we are strong.
Yeah.
We create the realities we live in. So why would we say there's literally two avenues? You could say I'm addicted to iced coffee and I need to slam it, or you could say I love it so much I never quit on it.
That's right.
Everyone has every great thing. You could spin it to be a problem, Robbie. So
You're right.
Why would we spin it to be a problem when it could be a great thing?
You're right. This is great. I'm strong.
Yes.
The cold doesn't bother me.
The cold doesn't bother me anyway. That I'm gonna start walking when I go into my coffee shop. I'll go. One iced coffee, and they go iced coffee. I go. The cold doesn't bother me anyway.
What is that from?
Frozen.
Oh, I've never seen.
Yeah, well,
which is wild.
No, it's not wild.
It's not wild.
You're a 30-year-old man.
But all right. I can't be called
at a time.
Yeah.
When it was. I think it came out at a time that it wasn't appropriate for you to watch movies. You're probably in college.
Correct.
And so that's a great time to not be absorbing Disney movies.
You're right. No, I don't. I agree.
I think you come back around, just like anything else. Like I remember when I was like 28, I started rewatching Nickelodeon cartoons.
Okay.
I think that you come back around. There's those college years that you really miss.
You do miss a lot.
The cartoons, but you could go back and check it out.
Yeah, maybe I do. I think I've
never seen WALL-E.
Me neither.
It was during that chunk, bro.
Yeah.
It was during those missing years for us at Disney.
And then I got back in at like Coco.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Have you seen Coco?
Of course I've seen Coco. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
I've cried in a hot tub on a cruise watching it.
Yeah, I cried too.
Yeah.
Bawling.
Yeah,
but
I think the bubbles. The bubbles hit my face. I'm making a scene. No one else is in the hot tub with me.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, why is that guy screaming? The bubbles are in his face. Like, the chlorine's in my eyes. What is this movie? I can't stand it.
I loved it. But I think I can evade these Disney adult allegations. I've never seen Frozen. Frozen's one of the biggest Disney movies of the last 20 years.
I'll say this.
What?
You could miss so many Disney movies. It's an attitude to Disney adults more than it is how many you've seen.
Okay.
It's an attitude. It's a point of view. It's a type of life.
It is a way of life.
You could miss a lot and still be a Disney adult.
I think I could tap into it, but for the most part, I'm out of that game.
Now's a great time to watch Disney movies.
Yeah, no. Christmas adults and Disney adults are close cousins, if not siblings. We've talked about this.
Yeah, and yes, they are. They are. One is, but the only difference is between a Disney adult and a Christmas adult is that Christmas comes every year. Disney adults have to continue seeking it out.
Yes.
Like Christmas adults, it's just like the season hits us. So it's like, I might as well dress up and decorate.
Yeah.
Disney adults have to go, okay, how much are tickets to Orlando and how much is this, right?
Disney adults could also just indulge in their own towns and by going to see their movies.
But it's still a movie. You seek it out.
Yes, it's less unavoidable. Christmas is unavoidable.
Christmas is unavoidable.
Yes.
And so some people are like, we might as well just take the happy route.
Yeah, for sure.
And Disney adults are like, I don't have a hobby. Let me like what little kids should like.
Yes.
Because a lot of Christmas is mature.
For sure.
Christmas is very mature.
I love Christmas too. I mean, did you have an emo?
Say you did love Christmas. I don't know where that came from.
No, I mean, I love.
You love Christmas too?
In its entirety.
Yeah, I think that, yes, go ahead.
Please. Did you have an emo phase where you were like, I'm over Christmas?
100%.
You did? Oh, interesting.
100%.
Yeah, I think everybody has that.
Just like the Disney movies, you come back around to
You come back around.
because you realize it's here.
Yes.
You realize it's coming back.
Yeah, that is nice. I try to have, I don't know, you have to create your own Christmas story, I feel like.
I know, and as a single person, it's a delicate balance.
Mm-hmm.
People have been hitting me up being like, you got to send me a pic when your Christmas stuff is up.
Are you going to put it up?
It's still in the boxes, people.
Well, that's what's happening. Is it still in the box? Is it staying in the box?
I don't know.
When are you going to decide?
It's going to be a manic moment or something.
Well, if you want, I would rent some of your decorations.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. You wait to the pod to bring this up, you little sneaky boy.
Well, if you're not going to use them, you have good decorations. I decorated my tree, but I don't need your ornaments. I don't need ornaments. But he's got some good stuffed animals. If they're just going to collect dust.
I
don't need them. I would rent them for a weekend.
I never knew what it was like to feel used, and now I do. You waited till you came on the pod. You wanted...
I would rent.
Take them all. Take my house.
No.
Take my house.
Not to put the pressure. Not to put the pressure on you.
Do you want my PlayStation too?
No. I have a PlayStation. Not to put the pressure on you, but if they're not going to see, I feel bad for these toys. I'm a Toy Story kid.
Don't you dare.
What do you mean? I feel bad for the decoration.
Don't you dare.
They're not bringing any Christmas cheer
Don't
right
you
now.
dare. This is manipulative to say you feel bad for the toys because you want something out of it. You cannot bring them to life.
No.
You can't bring them to life.
You can. You're the only one who can.
You little piece of crap. Look at you.
I mean, I don't know what you want.
Dressed like Mr. Hanky.
Oh, I wanted to ask if I could borrow your ho 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 hat and we could start doing that. We did it last year. Every episode in December, we dressed up. We could at least decorate the studio.
Okay, we'll decorate the studio.
All I'm saying is if they're going to stay in the box, I know a place. I know a spot.
You know what happens?
What?
What happens? I loan you that. Then you start getting comfortable with the decorations.
No.
Then you go, I'm gonna keep them up.
No. I would give them. It would be a rental, a 1 weekend rental. If you want them to see the light of day, if you want to showcase them, if you want to showcase them.
Can I say this?
What?
I can't believe you blindsided me. I feel like Sandra Bullock. I feel like Sandra Bullock, and I'm on speed.
Okay.
Right? Because you just blindsided my ass.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Congeniality. Just say another Sandra Bullock movie. The Lake House. Oh, God, what a fun movie. If only I could have a love with the person through a mailbox.
What's the one? Bird Box? What she couldn't see?
Never saw that one.
Me neither. That was the meme where she had the...
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember. You do improv shows, and then everyone wants to do scenes, bird box scenes, and everyone was covering each other's eyes. I was like, can't stand.
We got to get out of this trend.
Yeah, I can't stand that trend. It was for a couple of weeks. So, okay, I'll do this.
What?
We will do this week. So, 'cause you need it for this weekend.
Yeah, I would use it for 1 week.
Okay.
Only.
Okay. I'm okay with this. We'll do an auction. We'll do an official you and I auction on the Patreon this week, where I will bring up the toy, and we will make deals. We will
rental prices.
We will figure out what I'm willing to give up for the weekend and what I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
You cherish them very much.
I do.
I was more thinking you want to showcase them. You want to bring them to life.
So this is interesting. So you're gonna.
I'm helping you actually.
I know. He's sneaky.
I was just trying to do you a favor, actually.
So you're going to put them out and go, these are Sebastian's.
Of course.
You're going to walk around.
Of course.
So there will be some, we could talk about this on the Patreon.
Okay.
But there needs to be some rules, some regulations, and we need some credits. I want some placards.
You are the Christmas king.
I need some placards.
Yeah. I'm down. I will give you credit. Am I one to not give you credit?
I'm dressed in all black for the Christmas.
I'm having people over for Christmas, and I do no shoes in my apartment. And I was talking to the girls I do trivia with, and they were like, "You should get elf shoes for everybody." Comes in like elf slippers, but I can't afford that. It was too expensive.
Then you'll have to ask everyone's size.
Yeah, I guess there's one size fit all slippers. No,
you don't think?
No, you're right. That's not true.
Yeah.
At all.
No, not at all. Yeah. People be slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
You should let people. I will say this. So you're a no shoe household, which is fine. When people walk in my house, I say, do what you want.
Okay.
And then I see what they do. Right? It's fine. Right? So do what you want. But if you're a no shoes household, I think you should be required to give heads up to the people coming through.
I need to do that.
Because they need to know their sock game needs to be on point.
Yeah.
If you're a no-shoes household, you just got to be up front.
You got to give people a heads up.
I'm knowing my socks are part of the outfit.
Yes.
I'm knowing that I need to wear socks. I'm knowing that my shoes are going to be coming on and off. So, like, some women like to wear, like, a thigh-high boot. And that's, like, a part of their outfit. They show up to your house. They have to take the thigh-high boot off. 15 minutes, they're not at the party, right?
Correct.
Then another 20 minutes, they have to leave early to put it back on. And their outfit doesn't look good.
Yeah.
What if I roll through with holes in my socks?
No, you're right. And socks requirement. We don't need bare feet.
We don't need bare feet. You need, as a no socks household, if you're throwing a party, you need to make it clear on the invitation. Just FYI, I'm going to ask you to take your shoes off.
Yeah.
And FYI, I'm not a pervert. It's about cleanliness.
There are no cameras.
Right? It's like one of those it's one of those graphs. Like shoes on, shoes off, right? Yes. And it goes shoes off. Okay. Are you a pervert? Are you not a pervert? Right? Yeah. It's like you're not a pervert, right? So socks on, right?
Yes.
Nice socks.
Nice socks.
You should let people know.
Yeah, I will.
Please.
I will.
I expect to be on that email thread.
Yeah, I have to send out an email.
How do you feel now that you've admitted that you're having a party and some people might have heard this and not invited?
I don't know. I'm keep adding people.
I know. You came in here, you go, do you think your sister wants to go?
I know. I keep adding people.
And I'm like,
it started as something small. I just don't have the space. If it was up to me, I would throw 100-person. I love to throw parties.
I know.
It's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things in the world. Also, we usually are able to have a show, which we didn't do a show this year. And that's like a good way to get everybody together. There's ways to get everybody together. I just don't have the space. But I don't know. There's more people I want to ask.
How many more people?
I don't know, 4 to 5. I've just keep asking more people.
Okay.
People from work, people that I forget that I haven't seen all year. But it is what it is. It'll be fine.
Good.
I'm excited. But I decorated. It looks nice. And I'm gonna make but you're good with presentation. You're also good at hosting. You take Christmas seriously. You take all this stuff, and you have incredible decorations that are collecting dust. So I'm like, if he doesn't want
to, they're not collecting dust. They're in a box.
They're not collecting dust.
They're not seeing the light.
They're not seeing
anything. They collect
anything.
dust when they're on the shelf.
Yeah, and you know me, Toy Story guy.
All right, we'll talk about this.
All right, we'll talk about it on the Patreon.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out. It is Christmas season, and we're selling beanies. So if you're a fan of the podcast and you have a cold head, boy, do I have the product for you. No, we're selling these beanies on our website, loudaboutnothing.com. If you like the show and you want to grab a beanie, please support. It would mean a lot to us. We send all the beanies out ourselves with a handwritten note, which is cute. Also as a good gift if you know somebody that likes the podcast or you listen to the podcast with friends. Please support the show. It's an easy way to support the show. The beanies are nice. They're warm. They are of good quality. Please buy a beanie. That would mean a lot to us. And also subscribe to the Patreon. We've been having, I would say, very candid conversations. It's been nice doing the Patreon after this.
Nice. I love that.
I think the people also have been liking it.
I think so. Yeah.
I would say it's the most real versions of us. Not that we're not real on the pod, but we're doing a lot more on the pod.
There you go. So if you want, you could go over there. Check out a beanie. Links are in our bio. Go Loud About Nothing Instagram.
Loudaboutnothing.com. Loudaboutnothing.com. Pretty easy. And you can find the beanies there.
Everything is in our link tree. So if you want beanies, Patreon, yada yada, go check it out there. Beautiful. Robbie.
What's up?
I'm wearing a hat.
Yes, you are.
On purpose.
Okay.
Got a pimple on my head.
Got a few. You have a few. What do you want me to say?
I have a few?
Yeah, you have a few. Maybe 8 or 9.
Not 8 or 9.
Yeah, little ones, little guys.
No, that's from the hat pressing against it. Not 8 or 9.
1, 2. Yeah, no. 3 or 4.
Not 8 or... You think I have 8 or 9 pimples on my face right now?
3 or 4.
I was going to go into something fun.
Ooh, no, yeah, maybe 8 or 9. Just called a different view.
What, over here?
Yeah, and the other side. Other side. Yeah,
you didn't even see this one.
No, and then lower there's some. Yeah, you just have like acne. On your forehead.
People made a promise to me as a teenager that acne was going to end.
Who made this promise?
Teachers.
Books.
That was the whole thing. There was this whole idea that acne ends, that you stop getting pimples at a certain age.
Damn. False hope they were selling you.
They were selling us a dream as children that isn't a reality. They told me as a child that I would own a home, I would have a family, and I wouldn't get pimples. And all I got was pimples. No home and pimples. What happened? What happened? They promised me if I went to college, I would be able to buy a home one day. And they promised me after puberty, the pimples would stop.
They haven't stopped.
I'm on these streets with pimples.
Yeah. They haven't stopped. I had a pimple like 2 months ago. There's still like a scar from it.
Probably from hanging out with me.
I don't know.
I don't know why we can't sell these kids these false dreams, these fake dreams that they're gonna be able to grow up and afford to take multiple vacations a year and take pictures with no pimples in it.
Yeah, we're making a lot of promises that we can't. We were told a lot of promises that have not been sustainable, which is what, like, if I had a kid now, I would be like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in 5 years. So for me to tell you what the future is gonna be like, our parents spoke so confidently about the future.
You could be anything.
Yeah.
Anything, Mom? Yeah, you could be an astronaut. Too big to be an astronaut. You could not have pimples. 8 pimples on my face.
Yeah. It's tough.
Why would you lie to people? Why did why there was Proactive was one of the biggest commercials. Huge. And it was for teenagers to not have pimples.
Yes.
They advertise these products to teenagers. Maybe it's just our generation. Maybe we ate too much Captain Crunch that it's inside of us.
The pimples?
Slowly seeping out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe all the gushers we ate are just slowly seeping out of our bodies.
We're just gushing. I didn't know you're not supposed to pop pimples. Did you know this?
Yes.
I never popped pimples. My ex-girlfriend would love to pop my pimples, and then I got into popping pimples. And then it's like, oh, no, that'll scar your face forever.
Well, you never do it on the T.
You never do it on the T?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, because, people would say, this was fake too. Everything, all the knowledge, everyone goes, oh, TikTok was fake. You know what else was fake? My aunts and older cousins and teachers that would just make lore up.
Yeah, make shit up.
TikTok wasn't just fake. The adults in my life in the 90s and 2000s were fake too. They just made shit up.
100%. Everybody was just making shit up, and there was no comment section. Yes. Nobody could at least refute it or like stitch video and be like, actually this. It was just people spewing absolute nonsense.
And I just
constantly.
believed it.
Of course, I believed everything. I was very naive.
And you just believe these things, and there's no multiple sources. The only other source was you turn to the kid next to you, you go, is that true? And they go, yeah.
No.
I was told as a child, if you popped a pimple in a tea, you would have a brain aneurysm and die.
That's wild. Staten Island is just so turned up on the consequences.
I think other places are too.
Yeah.
I think it's just people would make up these things.
Yeah, and if they were the coolest guy in your class, you had to believe them.
It wasn't cool kids. It was adults.
Oh, adults would say it too?
Yeah.
They would tell you the brain aneurysm thing?
That's who I learned it from.
That's crazy.
Maybe
it was just to scare you?
It worked.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of fear in the 90s. I don't think that people are parenting with as much fear now.
Everyone says that we're in an age of misinformation.
Okay.
I think we're in an age of tons of information, some of it wrong. But at least you're able to figure out you're able to sort through and figure out what's right and wrong.
Yes.
In the past, it was just Miss Leopardi told you something and you had to run with that fact.
Yeah, I think about that too. Because people just blindly believed a few sources, which were also misleading. People were being misleading it was just everyone was on the same page about the misinformation.
There would just be like one person that would be good at like math and you trusted them.
Yeah,
for everything. So much information.
Yeah.
There would be like a teacher that was great at social studies, great at world history. And then all of a sudden he's telling you about the economics of toys.
100%. You would be at like a family party and be one guy who's like an engineer and does well. That's like a friend of a friend. And they'd be like, he's really smart. And you would just say the craziest shit. And everyone would be like, no, whatever he says, you believe.
Everyone would just go with what that guy said.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
I would say, if anything, yes, we do have a lot of misinformation, but at least we're able to check it now.
Yeah.
At least in the past, You just went with people's words.
Yeah. Or if somebody was like decent at trivia and could recall things, you would just believe their opinions on so many different things.
I don't remember people talking about trivia when I was young. Do you?
No, but it'd be like, oh, what's the name of that act? You know what I mean? Like, what's this? What? Yeah, Linda would know. And then you call that person, and they're like, but that's perceived as smart.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Memory.
Yes.
Memory was the smartness of the past.
Yeah, not anymore. Which is good.
To be a smart person as a boomer was to have a good memory. To be a smart person now is to be a critical thinker.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? That's why I think that's why weed was legalized in some ways, was because finally it was like, oh, we don't have to remember shit anymore. We just have to be good thinkers. They're like, bust out the weed. Yeah. Make it legal. Yeah. We don't got to remember shit. Let's get high, people. Oh, what do I have to, how do I have to be smart? I don't know. Think outside the box. Shrooms. Add shrooms to the category. Yeah. Let's get shrooms on these people, right? People are just more open to like, oh, we don't need to rely on our memory as much. We could always reference.
Which is good.
Incredible. One day all our memories will be stored somewhere, like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't need that though either.
No.
Right? Sometimes it's nice to just remember the past goldenly.
Yeah.
You can people say you can remember the past however you want.
Yeah. Like
you can remember it as like the fond memories of your childhood or the negative memories, because you probably have both.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So obviously some people experience a lot more trauma or hard times and stuff like that, but it's good to remember both.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a video of your whole life.
I don't think, because
I don't even know. Is that actually possible?
No, I'm saying a Black Mirror episode.
Eventually it will be, you think?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, I don't know if I need
science fic talk.
Yeah,
science fic.
Sci-fi.
Science fic.
Sci-fi freak. Sebastian got a PS5.
Why is it called? Why is it sci-fic?
I don't know. Sci-fi has a better ring to it.
Fic is fun though.
Fic is fun.
Fic is fun.
Fic is a fun word.
Much more fun than fi.
Fi's fun too. Fee-fi fo fun.
If it was so fun, it would go fee-fi.
Okay.
Fee-fi fo-fi.
Fee-fi fo-fi?
It would go fee-fi fo-fi, right?
They were using more fi's.
I would say fum is the most fun word there.
Fee-fi fo-fum?
Fee-fi fo-fum. I smell
fum is the most fun.
Fum is the fun.
Fum is the anchor.
Yes. If fi was fun, it would be the fum.
It would be fee-fum-fo-fi.
Fee-fum-fo-fi.
All right, you're right.
I smell the blood of an English guy. Right? That's what it would be.
Yes, it would. It would be, I smell the blood of an English guy.
What is fee-fi-fo-fum?
I don't know.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. We got to call Linda. What could it possibly be?
What does Linda think?
Yeah, what could it possibly be?
I don't know.
Fee-fi... We got to get into character to figure. Don't look.
I have literally no idea.
Don't look.
Okay.
Wait. We could. This. Let's pretend we're back in the era where any knowledge. And you know what, Robbie?
I don't think I ever knew this.
But no, you did. We just need to get into character and we need to figure it out, and then we're just gonna run with that for the rest of our lives.
Okay.
We're never gonna look this up.
Okay. This means Sebastian's about to make something up.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You're gonna look this up.
Okay.
I don't trust you. You're gonna look this up in the middle of the night.
No, I won't.
FIFA, right? You gotta get into character.
Get into character.
This is the type of guy. He's a wobbler, you know.
He's a wobbler.
Really bad for the mic.
So tall. He's towering.
Yes. Oh.
It takes so much energy to move each leg.
Oh. FIFA, fo fum. I smell the blood of an English mum.
All right. That's it.
Fee-fi, fo fum. I know what you want for gum. What could it be? It has to rhyme, right? I have no
idea. I don't remember.
What's it from?
I don't know. Is it a pirate thing?
Fums?
Is it a pirate thing? Rhymes with rum?
Scum? It's a Giants thing.
It's a giant thing.
Right? The Giants say fee-fi, fo fum.
Yeah, I would think so.
Is it from Jack and the Beanstalk?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay, so we're limiting.
Fee-fi, fo fum. I have no idea what it's from. I don't know what the rest of the rhyme is.
I smell the blood of an English mum.
Is it I smell the blood?
It might be. I smell the blood.
You're really selling that.
I think it's the blood, right?
Okay, I don't know.
Fee-fi, fo. You have no guess.
I have no idea.
You have a guess?
No.
You have a guess?
No. Fee-fi, fo fum. No, I have no idea. Rum, lum, scum, bum.
I hear the bum of an English drum.
I hear the bum of an English drum.
There's something
of
an English mum. All right, look it up.
All right.
Find out how wrong we are. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I wouldn't even know how to. I'm happy that's going on your Google searches. I don't need to start getting ads for, hey, buy these nursery books. Hey, why don't you do this?
It is from Jack and the Beanstalk.
There we go.
Wow. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he living, be he dead. I'll grind his bones, mix my bread. You were right. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Let me just quote you before I said what I thought was trying to find it. Oh, this means Sebastian's about to start making shit up. And I'm spewing truth.
You did spew the absolute truth.
This is what in the past, I would spew truth.
I never knew this. I guess I never watched this. Good job. I smell the blood of an Englishman. So the fee, fum, fo, fi, I smell the blood of an English guy. Really incredible pull right there.
This is what I'm talking about.
That was great. Good job.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are very excited to have our sponsors back with us, Sunset Lake CBD. You know them, you love them. They have so many great products over there. We are excited to be working with them again. Sunset Lake is a great brand. If you want to check out some CBD, they have so many great products from. I just used some of the body lotion right before the episode, and the whole room instantly smelled like mentholy, right?
Yeah, it smells good. The lotion's nice.
I literally, sometimes it's so powerful, that beautiful smell. You gonna use some now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm smelling it.
I almost thought you were gonna put it in your nose.
No.
It's like
smell.
Yeah. It's like that thing. If you smell your hand and you're a loser, you have some on your nose, bro. Wipe your face. Sunset Lake has so many great products. Check out. They have oils. They got lotions. They got those good vibe gummies. If you're really looking to chill, they're really good. Very mild for people that aren't experienced in partaking in extracurricular activities, which I really enjoy. Also, if you use the promo code LOUD, 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 you get 20% off your entire purchase. So if you're looking for some sleep gummies, if you're looking for some lotion, some rub for some sore muscles, or just getting a little funky with those good vibes, use the promo code LOUD at Sunset Lake CBD to get 20% off your entire purchase. Beautiful. All right, back to the show.
Speaking of nursery rhymes, you went to go see your friend and his baby.
I saw my friend and his baby. It was beautiful.
That is beautiful.
It was really nice. I walk in.
This is your first close friend to have a child?
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, you met the baby.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I mean, this is someone I grew up with since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we lived together. We spent years together. We went through so many. I mean, this was.
One of my really good friends from childhood has a baby. Shout out Tom and Aaron. They listen. And the baby listens. But the baby's now like 1.5 and is starting to look like him. And this is somebody I know since 2nd grade.
Nice.
It's interesting.
Well,
because it's like a full human.
It was just interesting. To of course I was expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
But the flashes of conversation that we've had to what we were having was like, wow, we've come a long way. And he's come so far.
Yeah.
To just be like, yo, this, I love her so much. I just stare at her for hours. It's so fucking beautiful.
The baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
His wife, I don't know.
No. He goes, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful to see someone grow and grow together. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It was just so nice to see, grow. It's that stupid ass butterfly caterpillar thing.
Stupid ass.
This is
so dumb.
Yes.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
It made me feel emotions, so it's horrible.
It was the butterfly and the caterpillar meet up, and the butterfly and the caterpillar says to the butterfly, "You've changed," and the caterpillar says to the butterfly, "You've changed," and the butterfly says, "We're supposed to."
You feel like the caterpillar?
No, because I'm not okay with it. I'm okay with him change. I'm not criticizing his change.
Yeah.
I did in some ways feel like the caterpillar because I feel like I definitely have changed over
I was
the
going to say,
years.
you're just a different butterfly.
Yes.
With no babies.
Yes, that's what it is. But I just felt like I was able to look at him and see the butterfly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Which was like, I walked in, I wore sunglasses.
Because you were going to cry? That's sweet.
Why are you laughing?
That's sweet.
No, but you laughed first.
Because you can't just cry. That's
Your
so
first
Staten
instinct is to laugh at me when I'm saying I'm so emotional?
No, it's just...
Can you believe this, people?
I wouldn't have laughed if you were like, I knew I was going to cry. I went in, prepared myself, but you needed to wear the sunglasses.
I wore sunglasses.
Yeah, that's what's funny to me.
I wore sunglasses.
Mr. Tough Guy.
Never.
But what is that going to hide? Also, you've told me you're a loud crier.
Never show weakness.
Yeah. Just weeping behind sunglasses.
Never show weakness. I held the baby. I'm terrified holding babies, aren't you?
That young, yeah, definitely.
I just don't want to break it. I don't want to. I don't ever want to be a part of any problems.
Yes.
Yeah, it was terrifying to hold the baby.
But it's more things could go bad than will go good.
Yeah, and it was just so nice. I've been like throughout this year, I've noticed like a theme I keep talking about is growing and being okay with getting older and like growing. I'm 34. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I like saw it in my boy's eye.
Okay.
I'm like, he's grown. He's like, which is great. He's a little older than me.
Yes.
So I got a couple.
I got 11 months.
No.
I got 11 months to pop out a baby.
But it doesn't matter the baby. It's about like just accepting, you know?
Yeah.
Like moving forward. And I like looked at him and I could feel the forward momentum. Not that he hasn't been. Just it was like real with him having the baby.
Yeah. Milestones are good in that because people are doing this every day. Every day he's been working towards having this baby. He has plans.
He's responsible.
Yes. This is not something that came out of the blue, but the milestone of having it is like, oh, it's very real.
And I think about me as a single man that with no children. Like I have to kind of create those milestones a little more.
Yeah.
Right? And like, but I should be clocking, oh, I'm grown and look at me. This is great. I'm doing this.
That is good.
I'm doing this. I prioritize this. This is, and I was like wondering what like those milestones as a single person are. I don't have the answer to this, yes. But this is something because I keep talking to you about the idea of being in my 30s and like having to be comfortable being older, right?
Yeah.
And I want to love that.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to become Jane Fonda.
Why? She doesn't like... What's wrong with Jane Fonda? A lot of plastic surgery?
Plastic surgery. She says she'll only have sex with people that are 20 years old.
Wow.
Because she doesn't like old skin. This is someone... I'm
aging gracefully. You want to age gracefully.
I want to age gracefully.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's something about... We cut a tree open to see the rings and then we count them how excited we are.
Yes.
And be like, isn't that amazing? We are trees.
Yeah.
We should be excited on how many rings we have.
I think...
But society... Yeah, please.
Like, as you grow, I think you get more perspective. You get more stories. You have more... Like, if you're adding to who you are as a person as you're getting older, then that's beautiful.
Yes.
Because, like, I feel like I'm way more interesting now than I was at 23. I feel like I've grown so much at that. But then there's parts of me that is like, yeah, I'm 30. I can't be doing this. I can't, like, I went to improv practice last week. And I'm like, I'm just doing this at 30 still. It's a little less weird doing make-believe in a room with people that I'm paying for at 24 than it is at 30. But then I have to unthink that.
Yeah.
I'm hard on myself with that kind of stuff.
I mean, I've been telling you I've been having a hard time with the improv. Just being like, what do I love about it, you know?
Yeah.
But come see my shows.
Yeah.
I'm still good.
No, you're great.
I'm still good. I had a great show last night. Yada, yada.
We love that. All right.
But I still feel bad. There's still a part of me that's like figuring out what I like about it, you know?
Yeah.
We're not back.
He's back, baby. He's so back.
Wait for me to be back. No, but there is this thing of, Robbie, this is the most disgusting thing you've ever done on the pod.
What? Making a Manhattan special live?
That has sugar in it.
You're right.
Manhattan Special.
All right.
You just
sugar-free Manhattan Special.
Club soda into.
I told the people I water down my iced coffee all day. I know, but and drink it all day.
Club soda into coffee.
It's good.
I'm just saying. I think it was beautiful. It like only made seeing him. Of course, I'm making this about me, but not in front of him. I wasn't doing this.
No.
Just so you know, I was just happy to see how
it's
happy
good to internalize that.
Yeah, and I was driving home and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it was. It's good to see him grow because it's these ideas of like, yeah, this idea of growth is good.
It is. I also think it's important for us to be happy.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like you're working on like you're doing something and that is moving a needle in any possible way. Whether that's like I see it with the people that come into the gym and are learning to swim and like they get a little better every week.
Yeah.
And I think that brings them some level of happiness.
Yeah.
I see that in me taking a Spanish class. It's like, all right, yeah, people want to feel like they're contributing to something in their life and it's going somewhere. Mm-hmm. Whether that's at work, whether that's whatever. And with this stuff, sometimes it feels like, I don't know. We're doing a lot. It's just like, what are we working on?
Of course.
Where is this going?
No,
there's no one like steering the ship. But a lot of people have a job and they're steering somebody else's ship kind of, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
If that's what you like. Or you're, I don't know, people are teachers. And teachers, it's very easy to see growth because every year you get a new group of people and you help them grow to somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
And you are constantly seeing that.
And like everyone says social media is fake to not really follow, don't really judge by that, which I agree with,
Mm-hmm.
Like you always hear people wake up and they don't have like their accounts are deleted, so you can't like,
with like the growing followers and that. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a fear of like, they could just take it away at any point. Yeah. It's not necessarily real.
No, it's not real.
But your talent is real.
Yeah.
That's real. Which I'm sure it was a tough time when you were getting better at comedy, but you felt, I don't know. How did you feel when you were getting better? When you felt like, oh, I'm getting funnier. I'm learning things. I'm doing this.
It was a lot. I mean, I look back as those are like great years,
Yeah.
Yeah. They were great, but it was hard.
It is hard.
Being in struggle hurts. Looking back on struggle, you feel great.
Yeah, which is wild. I need to keep reminding myself that too. A little bit.
It's so insane.
Yes.
Because you always look back on the struggle and you like glorify it. Yes. And you forget how like hard it was.
Yeah.
And how like I was living at home, felt like a loser.
Yeah.
Like just going back and forth on the bus, didn't really have a job, wasn't really dating that much, wasn't going out that much.
Yeah. But you look back and you're like,
I was like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah. I've been trying to think about that too. Because I feel like I'm in a struggle period now. And I do look back at other times where I feel like I may have been struggling more positively.
Yes.
So I'm like, I need to enjoy the positives in this as well.
It sucks that people like David Goggins and all those guys are so toxic because they do have inklings of good ideas.
Yeah.
They do have, it is good. Like Jordan Peterson, you shouldn't listen to.
Yeah. No, he's wild.
He's completely wild in my opinion.
He had Matt Rife on, and Matt Rife got canceled for being not funny, and Jordan Peterson had him on. Didn't listen to his special. I'm like, this guy didn't get canceled for a bad. His jokes are whatever, but the people are stop buying tickets to his shows because they're like, oh, he's not funny. He was just post crowd work clips, and we saw an hour of him. They're like, I'm good on the hour of this guy.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts. I didn't know you were going to bring Matt Rife up, but I went down a whole rabbit hole.
Oh, really?
One of my favorite things about being single is being able to watch a show, pause it, go on TikTok, and do research.
Yeah. That's where
pause and do research is the joys of being single.
That's your primary research destination, TikTok right now?
Or like type into Google.
Okay.
Like it's just like for Matt Rife, I go to TikTok.
Yeah.
Like
people do good work on TikTok.
Well, because it's not facts. We're just getting opinions.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just getting people's thoughts and like perspective on it. And the joys of watching that's special.
You watched it?
Yeah.
You finished it?
Yeah. To watch it and keep pausing and going
Okay.
I watched it in the wee hours of night.
Okay.
Right? The darkness was inside of me. Matt Rife was on my computer.
Yeah.
I was on Instagram talking to people, literally typing, "Can you believe this Matt Rife special?" Going to TikTok, looking at reaction videos, Matt Rife special. Going, "Hit me with the jokes, bro. Oh, they're bad." Type a joke into TikTok, see the reaction.
Yeah.
I had the DVD director's commentary was just a speck of dust
compared to what TikTok is now.
Compared to the commentary that I get on TikTok.
Yeah.
One of the best parts of being single is the pause to the research while watching something.
Yeah.
I'm learning joys that I have, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch any of it.
Well, here's the thing. He just made a domestic violence joke.
Yeah.
That was
like a sandwich joke, right?
It was almost like it was a joke that you would make that like your great uncle, like a scumbag, like old man would make. That's not funny. That he just makes like 20 jokes. They go, I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
That was so not only was it bad content, like, right? If you're going to do a content like that, you should have some point and like be fighting for the right side.
Yeah.
Also, if you're going to talk about something like that, it needs to be funny. Anthony Jeselnik had an interview and they were talking about like how he talks about heavy topics.
Yeah, he says wild shit.
Well, he said, he goes, you can't say anything. He goes, people will shit on you.
Yeah.
He goes, the whole point was to say something funny enough that you get away with saying that. And Matt Rife was not funny.
No, 100%.
One, he's on the wrong side of it, so it's gross. Also, everyone's talking about, it's like, how stupid is he that his audience is all women because they love him. They want to just throw money at him. I taught somewhere, and 2 lesbian couples were wearing Matt Rife shirts. That's how hot he is. A lesbian couple was wearing Matt Rife shirts. You got a freaking audience, bro, right?
Yeah.
They're wearing
He's insecure about it.
That's what it is.
But he's also insecure about not being funny, which he isn't.
Well,
but then you just lean in. You do cutesy little shit, be hot, and stand on stage and just appease this audience.
That's what he should
do. Hack shit that your audience wants to hear. Like, you're not that funny, but then to be hacky, you're gonna be hacky no matter what. Do it within your niche. You make a living.
I watched this incredible. I think it was who's that guy? Therapy Dave. You know him?
No.
He said that his father killed himself when he was a kid.
Matt Rife's.
Yeah, Matt Rife's
I did know that.
Killed himself when he was a kid. His grandpa just died, his father figure in his life. He never really fit in with the guys, right?
Yes.
He's known as this like pretty boy now, right? So he's just fighting for male attention. And so that his theory was, I love theories. His theory was that he always had women in his life. It was easy for him to get women's attention, right? And that he knows how to maintain women's attention. And he's taught us that with his live shows and his crowd work clips. Because his crowd work clips, in my opinion, are him like semi-flirting with women. They come to the show. It's one step below the Thunder Down Under, a Matt Rife show.
What's the Thunder Down Under?
It's like a strip show in Vegas.
Okay.
Where you call a woman
a little bit.
And you're slamming thighs in their face.
No shame on that.
No shame. You're making a living standing on stage, right? There's no shame. And so it's a step under. Women come and he flirts with them and he then says some jokes. So he said that he is pushing back and wants male people to love him. So he purposely is doing comedy to get male attention because he doesn't want female attention. He wants male role models in his life and he wants men to love him because he never experienced male love.
Well, he's just not gonna. I don't think he's gonna find that in the way that because he then needs to actually be funny. Well, you can't cut the line of
100%.
I just went viral because I'm hot. Like, he's got to understand how it all works. I used to do a show in New York at the Pit, and the people that would do the show the same night as me were on this show, Bring the Funny. So I would watch, and they were like doing like mime things, I guess. Like, it was not stand-up. I don't know. It was like sketch mimey stuff.
Yeah.
So I would watch the show, and Matt Rife was always on the same night as them, and he would just flirt with Chrissy Teigen.
Great tactic.
That was his whole thing. He got whatever far, but I was like, oh, this kid's not funny. He had no jokes, really. Yeah. He would just flirt with Chrissy Teigen. I think at the time looked him up, and he got in trouble for stealing jokes. I'm pretty sure Hannibal Buress wanted to fight him at one point. Like, comedy kind of rejected him a little bit because he was stealing jokes in L.A. and just like wasn't whatever. So I got into him then because I would watch the show. And then it was just wild to see him blow up on the level that he did.
Robbie,
and then like
early Matt Rife.
I knew about him early on, and I did all this research because I'm like, what is? Because I would try to see how people are like trying to make a living in this. Yeah, I'm flexing that I knew about Matt Rife before you. I was on the indie scene.
You should come out and say that that was originally your joke.
What? His domestic violence joke?
That'd be
incredible. He stole my joke.
That'd be incredible.
I go on Rogan. Yeah.
To literally have someone like come out and be like, I'm pissed. The joke you got canceled for, I wrote. Yeah. I'm saying here right now, how dare you, Matt Rife? You came to my show and I said that joke. I deserve to be canceled. Yeah.
But he's canceled because it wasn't funny.
I mean, it's just not funny. And he just doesn't know his audience. He's not serving. He knows his audience. He's not serving them.
He doesn't want to. Yeah. But anyways, Jordan Peterson, you were talking about. He has these people have inklings of positivity.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Just like, oh, the struggle is good. Like they talk about like trying and like giving yourself purpose is good.
Yeah.
Like occasionally I'll see like one of those black and white TikTok clips of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm on like some motivation pages. Yes. Sometimes your boy struggles getting out of bed. Yeah. So I need a couple of those motivation pages, right?
Okay. And David Goggins will hit you with the struggle. Talk about the struggle.
Sometimes they'll be like, the struggle is what makes us happy as people. And I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you get a great quote out of a toxic person.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Well, that's also what's like
Jordan Peterson.
No, me neither. Ever at all.
Matt Rife, yes. Jordan Peterson, no. Whoop, you must be on the fence about that podcast.
No, Jordan Peterson. Matt Rife, I only did in 2019. That was when he was doing that show. I haven't really seen much of him recently. I just knew he blew up. But when like famous people are famous, a lot of their interviews are about the struggle. Because that's what's interesting. How many times you see somebody and they're like, oh, I was working XYZ place and I was going to quit and there was 3 weeks and then I got the office. And you know what I mean? Like that's what they talk about because that is what makes them have I'm sure if they were on a date, they like want to talk about the struggle because the struggle is what's interesting.
It is what's interesting.
Once you met, that's it. So you have so much interesting stuff. You have years and years.
Bernie Mac has a quote that I loved.
Which is what?
Which got me through a lot of years. We're always funniest when we're riding the bus.
Yeah.
If you want to buy a hat, let us know. This is the hat Robbie wore. We will sell the hat Robbie wore. So if you want the hat that Robbie wore, let us know. We'll put this one aside, and whoever wants that one, we'll get Robbie's hat. Maybe a piece of hair fell off.
Yeah. Sure. Subscribe to the Patreon, buy a hat. I didn't even realize this until about 2 weeks ago. I took a photo because I liked it a lot. But this is at the LAN Studios. This is a magnet on Sebastian's fridge.
This is
LAN HQ.
This is so creepy.
What?
Taking pictures of my fridge. Was I in the room?
Yeah, I told you. I'm like, how long has this been here? Because I liked it a lot. It says, all right, this is at our studio. The most beautiful people are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen. Elizabeth Kubler. Elizabeth Holmes. I don't even know her voice.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, she wrote that from prison.
Hi. Deep people have to understand.
That's a nice quote. I like that quote.
Yeah, man. I mean, my life's just filled with freaking shit like that. You know? Just trying to get by, trying to be okay.
I had a little episode this weekend, unfortunately.
What does that mean?
I fainted, or like I almost fainted again, which, if people have listened to this podcast, I talk about the first time I ever fainted on like the second or third episode on a confirmation retreat. Because I stayed up all night talking to my first girlfriend. And then I went to a confirmation retreat and I passed out in the aisle while we were going to receive the body of Christ. And I came to and there's a woman with a wooden bowl in my face. And
think about how poetic it would have been if you passed out after you received the body of Christ for the first time.
As like on this confirmation retreat.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've had received it before, but yeah, at this place.
If you received the body of Christ and you passed out, I would have said, it's real.
Really? Well, this is so. When that happened, you start to lose like hearing, you start to lose vision, you get like completely covered in sweat in your body, and then so when it happened, then I fell to the ground and like fully passed out and woke up with a wooden bowl in my face, and then the mass had been like done, not done, like everyone was still seated, but the receiving the communion session had been done, and people walk like, so after the fact, people were like, it was crazy, they didn't stop the mass, like people they were told to walk over me.
The most compassionate place in the world, church.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a moment of peace for you.
No, they were like, let him stay there. We'll finish the mass. And we talked about it on, I think this episode is called Origin Story, one of the first episodes that we ever did. And people from that retreat reached out to me. And they were like, yeah, it was crazy. We had to walk over you. I'll never forget that to this day. You fell.
So what happened this weekend?
So what I was going to say is now, since that moment, whenever I feel it coming, I'm like, I don't want to just collapse. So I need to
that's where people people die from this.
Yes.
Or hurt themselves from falling because they hit their head on something.
Yes. So when I feel it coming on, I get low, like I get to the ground.
That's great.
And it's just like I get to figure this out. The last time I did it, I was also, we were doing the podcast. I was on a plane and I turned to my buddy and I'm like, yo, I'm going to pass out. And he thought I was like, yo, I'm going to go to sleep, because that's something that you would say to a friend on a plane.
Yes.
And then he realized I was like ghostly white and covered in sweat, and he like needed to call attention. And I was like, no, I'm going to pass out, like faint. And then like I had the whole oxygen mask, the whole situation. We talked about that also. So this weekend I go to see this movie Saltburn, which it was good. I enjoyed it. So I go to see this movie and it was good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I got a large popcorn and a large Coke, because I haven't gone to the movies in a long time, and this is what I need at the movies. And I drink the large Coke.
You don't need to justify why you got the large.
Well, it's nice to indulge in the massive drink.
I'm saying indulge.
Yeah.
You don't need to, never need to justify for indulging for the drink for me.
You're right.
Never.
You're right.
You don't have to go, it's been a while. I don't care if you went yesterday. Get the freaking large.
Get the large soda.
Get the large soda, man.
It doesn't hit anywhere as good as the movie theater. A large Coke.
Truly, a large soda in the movies is one of the best things ever.
Yes. Sometimes I go to the movies because I'm like, this is the only place I'll allow myself to drink almost a gallon of Pepsi.
I went on a date to the movies once and I got a soda years ago. I was like young. And I got like a soda, a large. And the girl made a comment about how big the soda was. I've never seen a soda. Wow. Oh, no. I can't believe we're going to drink that. I was like, this will never work.
Yeah, no. That's wild. What, have you never fucking went to the movies?
You never ordered?
Large movie sodas have existed since we were kids.
Do you remember? Yeah, they were always big.
Because it's refills. They would put half of the movie on the fucking script, on the soda. It would be like scenes from the movie.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone go up to a movie counter and order a water bottle?
I've ordered a water bottle before. It's tough.
I pray for you, man. If I see someone order a water bottle, either they don't know how to live or they're really fighting the devil.
Yeah.
They're really going through something that they like, I need a water bottle. At least get a club soda.
Yeah, or just bring a water bottle in.
Or just...
have to buy it there, you just took a lot of L's. That's a lot of L's.
That's like a $7-8 water bottle.
Yeah.
So you get
Dasani like mid-size water bottle, $7.99 is crazy.
So you get there. You have
I get in. I finish the soda and I have to pee. So I'm like, and I feel fine. So I'm like, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom.
Did you run
really quick? Yeah.
You physically ran.
Ran because I don't want to miss. The movie was good and it was across the hall, and I'm like, I could run to pee and I'll be right back. It will take me 60 seconds. So I go to run to pee, and I'm peeing. And this is the first time I kind of like tweaked out a little bit. I'm like moving my head a little bit. And then I feel the sweats come on. And then it started to happen pretty fast where I'm like, all right, I'm like
in or out?
Out, putting it in now. Because I'm like, once I started to feel like sweaty, I'm like, all right, let's put it in. I feel sick a little bit. Then I'm
like, can't have you be passing out in New York.
Dick out.
In
a bathroom in the movie theater. I cannot be doing that.
No, that's hard.
So I'm whatever. I'm like, I need to get out of this bathroom because I cannot fall in this bathroom. And then as I'm leaving, the sight starts to go and the vision starts to go. So I'm like starting to get lower to the ground, and like 5 steps outside of the bathroom is the guy who checks in people for their tickets. Uh-huh. And I go up to him and I just tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, yo, man, I'm just going to pass out right here. Which was kind of a wild thing to say to somebody who's working.
Yeah.
And I fall to the ground.
But you're not thinking straight.
I'm not really thinking straight. Mm-hmm. I fall to the ground and a woman comes over and she's like, first of all, she tells me to take my hat off.
Good move.
Because I was so hot.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you want me to call an ambulance? We should call an ambulance. And I'm like, please don't call an ambulance.
She's the manager.
Yeah.
The manager of a movie theater. This must be the most stressful day of the year right here.
Yeah. I mean, this is stressful. And I know that it's stressful. I work in like the pool where we've had to deal with whatever.
Yeah, it's more likely that it would happen at a gym.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Usually it's, hey, you're sneaking into another movie. You can't do that.
Yes.
Or you can't bring skateboards in here.
No, medical emergency. You want to get the ambulance involved. Relinquishes your responsibility. That is what you're supposed to do. That is the Red Cross training of like what you're supposed to do. But I don't want to pay for an ambulance. And I've done this. This has happened in my life before. So I'm like, I know how to treat it a little bit. So I'm like, just please don't call an ambulance for 5 minutes. Just let me pass out, and then we'll deal with this when I recover from it. Yeah. So I get on the ground, close my eyes, go into the fetal position. She has cardboard, and she just is fanning me. As people are getting checked. So people are getting checked in. Oh, yeah, Theater 4. And I'm getting fanned on the ground for about 5 minutes. They give me water. I take a sip of water, and I'm like, can we go to a couch? So I'm not. I was like, is there anywhere I could lay down? Because I don't want to be as like.
Sure.
It's embarrassing.
There's ego, yes.
A little bit. And I'm just like, let me get to a couch.
Of course. This is why dogs go to the woods to die.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Death is embarrassing. A little bit. Sickness is embarrassing.
Yeah, to be in the fetal position getting fanned out. And I go, yo, bro, I'm about to pass out right here. He's just like, what?
So you go to the
I go to the thing. I lay down. And I'm like, I want to finish the movie. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no, I was enjoying the movie. I'm like, and you could lay down in the movie theater now. I'm in the second row, so I have to lay down in order to kind of see it.
Yeah.
And you can get completely horizontal. So I go lay down for 5 minutes, and I'm like, I think I could go back in. And they're like, well, we're gonna get you a rubber glove with ice. And then once we get you that, because I was sweating so much, they're like, we'll let you go back in. So I get that. I'm like, I think we're good. They walk me to my seat. I finished the movie.
And all your friends that you went with had no idea this was happening?
No idea.
And so they just see
they thought I took a shit.
They see you being escorted in with a rubber glove.
With a rubber glove full of ice.
And so you just
sit down. And I just go back and I go to my friend. I'm like, I almost passed out. She's like, what?
Okay.
Which is we can't have this combo.
No, you can't.
I get back into the movie theater and it's a scene that like would probably require a thing of like, if you get seizures, you should not watch this
because it's so many flashing lights.
All flashing lights.
Yeah,
it's like a very trippy flashing lights party scene with like weird animal figures of like this rich people scene? Almost. No, not the bathtub scene. Okay. Bathtub scene was wild. You know about the bathtub scene?
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the bathtub scene?
Yeah.
Oh, wild scene. Good scene, wild scene. But this was
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I heard it's a wild scene.
Wild scene.
Cool. Go ahead.
Not that. This is like a party scene. Okay. Whatever. One of the climaxes of the movie. Mm-hmm. But I was fine. I finished the whole thing. I go outside, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I was checking on you the whole movie." So I guess somebody was just like standing, watching, making sure I didn't like, I don't know, die. But which is sweet.
That's nice.
But yeah, that was my story. That's what happened.
No, I'm sorry. Well, I'm happy that you feel okay. You told me that you had a rough weekend in that regard.
Yeah, it was just weird.
The whole story, but you said that you almost passed out and you're okay. So
yeah,
this is something you got to figure out.
Yeah, it happened 2 years ago, and then it happened like twice when I used to work at JP Morgan. I don't know. It's something that happens to me, I guess.
It's not medical.
No, but it's just funny that I can control it now. So I know when it's happening, and I can just be like, the last time I was like, yo, I'm gonna pass out to my friend. Yo, I'm gonna pass out. But it's just like a jarring thing to go up to somebody and say.
Sure.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be right there.
Well, you should let them know.
Yeah.
Maybe we change the vernacular.
To what?
I'm not feeling well. I'm going to need to sit here for a moment. I'm okay. I have anxiety.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't feel anxious.
But it's clearly some anxiety attack or something is happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I did. I went in the sauna before, and I hadn't eaten up to that point.
Okay.
This is 3 p.m., and then I had popcorn and a soda. But I have done that before.
Yeah, I don't think that's... I mean...
I don't eat until 3 p.m. a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was anxiety. I don't know. It's just like...
I think it was... I don't know. I'm not...
Because I get like... You know what I mean? Like, I also have moments where I'm anxious. I'm not going to pass out. Where I like my heart's racing and I'm like, I need to like whatever.
Okay, so this is something you should...
I don't know. It's interesting.
I would say... I wouldn't use... interesting is a good word, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say that there's nothing... I think you should... Yeah, figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't know how to help you.
It's always been a mixture of stupid decisions and anxiety. Because I have anxiety every day.
Okay.
But I think sometimes the anxiety doesn't mix well. Like, it's...
You should wake up and maybe start eating something. Maybe you get the protein bars to keep in your house.
Yeah. I bought peanut butter and jellies to bring and eat in the morning here, but I ate them all at my house. They didn't last until Monday. I ate a loaf of peanut butter and jellies. But I started getting up and eating.
You ate this morning?
Not today, because I ran out of peanut butter and jellies. But I was getting peanut butter and jellies in the morning.
Get like a protein bar or something like...
yeah, to get me going.
To get you going, a morning thing, you know?
Yeah.
A banana.
Yeah, no. It was nice, though. The staff, the woman helped me, Esperanza. I was like, hey, what's your name? Thank you for helping me. She was like, I'm Esperanza. I'm like, I'm Robbie. She's like, I wish we met under different circumstances.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah, no, I don't think she was flirting. She was just like a middle-aged woman.
I would say this.
I was just trying to be nice.
Did you say, I have a podcast, I'll give you a shout out?
No.
Because I could see you doing
that.
No,
I was just saying thank you. I wanted to thank somebody with their name.
Robbie's a big preacher of...
no, I'm not doing that promo.
You preach the podcast when you're out and about.
Sometimes. I'm in Spanish class. I haven't mentioned the podcast once.
To the 80-year-olds women that
well, the teacher, the women... There's like 2 or 3 people my age in the class.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah.
But there are 3 women,
Keep
80 plus.
Separate.
No, I haven't mentioned it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. More so because I like being funny in the class. And
nice.
I don't want them to know that I do comedy. Or I'm pursuing it. It doesn't hit as well.
It really hits bad. Once you say that you do comedy, people don't really give a shit if you're funny or not.
No.
They really hate you.
It doesn't hit as well. And they expect it more.
Yeah.
Now it's a pleasant surprise.
Keep it that way, Robbie.
That's what I'm keeping.
I don't tell anyone. They say ask me what I do for a living.
What do you do for a living?
Nothing.
I do love how people ask about the podcast and they're like, "What is your podcast about?" And I go, "Nothing."
You say nothing?
Yeah. And then they're like, "What do you mean nothing?" I'm like, "That's what it's called, Loud About Nothing. We literally talk about nothing." It's nice in the name that we say it's about nothing. When people ask what it's about, we could literally, it's in the name. Half of 3/4 of 67% of the name of the podcast is about nothing.
I can't be doing percentages of the name. Do you want to break it down letter by letter?
No. But anyways, that's what happened to me this weekend. Thank you you were very, my friends were all like laughing at me when I told them the story.
Well, I think that you just need to figure out. I mean, what was I supposed to laugh at?
No, nothing. Me being like, yo, I'm going to pass out on the floor. They were like, I can't believe you did that. And I was showing them, and they were like, you're wild. They were laughing at me. But you are much more graceful.
I don't know what... Go ahead. Tell me that you were going to pass...
No. I think it's nice.
I think you want me to laugh.
No, I think it's nice. No, I think it's nice.
I didn't know when to laugh.
No, I think it's nice.
If you want me to laugh, I'll laugh.
No, it's not funny.
I mean, it's not. You almost passed out at the movies.
Yeah.
What do you mean? If you passed out with your penis out, I would have laughed.
That would have been funnier. I'm not saying I wish I passed out. I did not want that. I wasn't thinking, what's the funniest situation? I'm like, I need to get to the ground in a place that doesn't have piss all over it.
That's great.
And I need to tell people, don't call an ambulance because I don't want to pay for one. That's what needs to happen when this is going down.
That's good.
Those are my 2 prerogatives. But it is jarring.
So you go, where's the piss? Away. Ambulance, away. So you're just fighting off things as you're passing out.
As I'm losing sight and hearing.
Beautiful.
But you kind of gain it the lower to the ground you get, and the more you like make yourself into a ball.
Wow.
So I'm like, no, don't call the ambulance.
This has to
just
be
like leave me. You need them to leave you alone.
This has to be an anxiety thing.
I don't know. Yeah, it probably.
To go into a ball and then you start feeling safe.
Well, you lose. Like, have you ever passed out?
No.
You lose. It's very physical.
If I passed out, it would sound like this. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Well, the first time you would just
If I fall down, I'll hit my bum.
Yes, you will. It's more physical, I think, than people would think.
Yes, I imagined.
You know?
I think it's really physical passing out.
Yeah.
I think it's
entirely physical.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the cause might not be all physical, but you experience.
Yeah, something about the blood. I don't know. Like, that's why I think you got to get back down to the ground.
Science talk with Robbie. Something about the blood. What happened? Something about the blood.
I don't know.
Something about it?
Something about it. Have you experienced
This is Robbie. Oh, there's something about my blood right now. Let me put my penis away. Something's going on. Something's about my blood. Penis away.
Yeah, you want to hide that.
Yeah, like go.
So you want to be pissing while it's happening.
That would be incredible. If I walked in the bathroom and you were passed out and your penis was helicopter pissing. I would
during
scream.
Saltburn, and I'm like, I need to see how it ends.
I would scream, and you just go, just leave me alone. And the piss is just helicoptering, and you're lying on the floor peeing.
Yeah.
And you would say, screaming, "Don't call an ambulance," as you're just pissing all over the place. I wouldn't be as concerned about your health. I'd be more concerned about how fun that moment was.
Yeah.
I would say he's gonna make it because he needs to. Because I need to laugh at him peeing in the air. Lying on the ground, helicopter penis.
That would be funny.
That would be your nom.
All right. Well, you want to do the Patreon?
Yeah.
All right. Subscribe to the Patreon. It's been fun. And also call in about Christmas stories. Oh, we did receive a call.
Nice. So
we'll take that next week.
Yeah. 929-900-6393. Call in about some Christmas stuff. We could possibly do a call-in episode if you want. Also, if you want, check out the beanies. It's in the link tree at Loud About Nothing's Instagram, or you go to loudaboutnothing.com. Buy one of those beanies. If you specifically want Robbie's worn beanie, hit the DMs. Perverts only for that one. So just so you know. Also, go subscribe to the Patreon. Keep sharing the clips. Keep doing all that wonderful stuff. We've been getting so much support and love. So many people share the Spotify Wrapped, and we greatly appreciate that. When you share the podcast, we notice more people listen, which is so nice. So people sharing Spotify Wrapped, we had like good weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Please subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe on Apple. Subscribe on YouTube. That helps. We're close to some milestones with all three, so we appreciate that. Yeah, we appreciate you guys a lot.
All right, Robbie, hit the music.